Hi, Taehyung lovers all around the world. Welcome back to Taehyung Lovers Worldwide channel. 3 seconds. Don't scroll. Because February 2026 was not just news about an idol becoming a brand ambassador. This was a moment that made industry analysts fall silent and competitors quietly panic. The influence of Kim Taehyung, V from BTS, has proven not to be hype. These are numbers. These are financial reports. These are global rankings shifting direction. And honestly, not many channels dare discuss the real impact and goodness of Kim Taehyung in this level of detail. While many channels are busy steering opinions about unclear rumors, edited short video clips stitched together, or relationship narratives that have never been confirmed, whether about Taehyung, Jungkook, or Jimin, Taehyung Lovers channel chooses to stand on a different path: data, facts, and analysis. We do not build sensation from assumptions. We discuss what truly happened and what can be accounted for. Even official content like "Are you sure?" available on Weverse is often misinterpreted purely for clicks. Smart Army can clearly distinguish between official entertainment and wild narratives. Now the question is, why does every time the name Kim Taehyung enters a brand, the graph immediately rise? Why does every time he mentions a product, the stock disappear? Coincidence? Or is this the new definition of global influence power? Watch until the end, because what you are about to hear today might shock you and perhaps make some people uncomfortable. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. And share this video so the world continues to see the goodness and real impact of Kim Taehyung. Now let's begin. Because what happened in February 2026 was not merely news about an idol becoming a brand ambassador. It was a moment that made industry analysts stop talking, competitors start recalculating strategies, and the global public once again forced to acknowledge a fact that may feel uncomfortable for some. The influence of Kim Taehyung, known worldwide as V from BTS, is not a social media illusion. It is a measurable economic reality. February 2026 confirmed that V's influence is not just an echo from the music stage, but massive waves shaking cross-industry global markets. From K-beauty to premium outdoor brands, from Seoul to Tokyo, from American e-commerce to the highly selective Japanese market, the pattern that appears is strikingly consistent. When Taehyung's name enters a brand narrative, the graph begins to move upward. This is not merely fandom perception. This is data, financial reports, and industry rankings. One of the most symbolic moments came from the campaign with TIRTIR. In a visual that instantly went viral, he sat wrapped in striking red leather, jacket and pants with a firm shine contrasting against a deep black background. In his hand, a cushioned compact labeled TIRTIR. His gaze calm, aristocratic, without exaggerated expression, no dramatization. Precisely in that simplicity, a powerful image was born. Clean, precise, elegant modern masculinity. This visual was not just a campaign, but a brand positioning statement. The impact came quickly. After the official announcement as ambassador, TIRTIR recorded a surge in exposure and sales within approximately 1 month. The brand earned the title of Korea winner in the K-beauty leader category at L Beauty Awards 2026. Furthermore, TIRTIR became the first Korean cushion brand to rank #1 across all beauty categories on Amazon, a territory long dominated by established global players. 2 of its products entered the top 100 Amazon beauty and color cosmetics, and earned media value (EMV) was recorded at $72.1 million. In the top 10 Korean K-beauty brands 2025 by LeftyX to Pinu, TIRTIR ranked second. This pattern is too precise to be called coincidence. The wave of influence did not stop in the beauty industry. When Taehyung appeared in the campaign with Snow Peak, the narrative shifted to something more reflective and minimalist. Wearing a gray sweatshirt with blue graphics, he turned with a calm yet intense expression, blending urban aura with a spirit of exploration. Snow Peak later recorded #1 ranking in the outdoor category at Korea First Brand Awards 2026. Q4 2025 revenue increased 16.8% to 105.2 billion won. Operating profit surged 42.6% to 23.3 billion won, while global sales rose 70%. This was not a seasonal increase, but a significant leap showing how personal image can translate into tangible business performance. In Japan, the impact was felt through collaboration with Yunth. The brand recorded an increase in commercial favorability ranking after the advertisement starring V was released. Yunth's official account announced that the campaign achieved #1 in the CM favorability ranking. In the highly strict and selective Japanese market, validation like this carries substantial weight. It shows that Taehyung's appeal transcends language and cultural boundaries, touching deeper psychological aspects of consumers. The phenomenon of sold out in 13 seconds, often associated with him, sounds like internet hyperbole, yet repeatedly appears as market reality when he mentions a product during a live broadcast. Even without a promotional contract, demand spikes dramatically. In one case, a Turkish chocolate he mentioned as a simple gift triggered a global sales surge until inventory was reportedly gone within seconds. The company's CEO admitted that in 2 decades of operating in the Far East market, they had never experienced such a spike. Without advertising strategy, without formal endorsement schemes, the effect remained real. From a consumer psychology perspective, this phenomenon can be explained through a combination of aspiration, identification, and trust. Taehyung presents aspiration as a global figure, identification through his human and unforced demeanor, and trust because his recommendations appear spontaneous. In the modern attention economy, this combination is extremely rare. When the three appear simultaneously, purchasing decisions become emotional reflex rather than purely rational calculation. As a member of BTS, V has long been recognized as a global pop culture icon, but February 2026 marked a new evolution. He is not merely an artistic symbol, but an economic accelerator. Influence no longer stops at awareness or image. It transforms into quarterly growth and rising operating profit. In a world filled with digital noise, one photo or one sentence from him can create ripple effects beyond platforms. The question now is no longer whether the VEffect is real. The data has answered that. The more relevant question is how far this phenomenon will expand. Are we witnessing a new model of entertainment economy, where an artist becomes a direct bridge between public emotion and global market movement? February 2026 seems to have given a strong indication that this era has already begun. Taehyung lovers all around the world, if you have reached this point, it means you're not an ordinary viewer. You are army who choose facts over rumors, data over drama, and goodness over cheap sensation. What happened in February 2026 we have dissected together, and one thing becomes increasingly clear. The influence of Kim Taehyung, V from BTS, is not just a momentary viral wave. This is not theory. This is not fandom imagination. These are numbers, reports, and real impact shifting industry direction. While many channels are busy selling narratives that were never confirmed, we choose to stand on a different path. We do not twist video clips. We do not build stories from assumptions. We discuss what can be accounted for. Because Smart Army do not need sensation. Smart Army need truth. Now, only one question remains. If one name alone can move global graphs, how much further will this effect expand? Thank you for watching until the end. If you like content like this, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss the next analysis. If you don't like it, feel free to skip. Taehyung Lovers channel never forces anyone. And don't forget to share it so the world continues to see the goodness and real impact of Kim Taehyung. See you in the next discussion. And believe it, the next big story may have already started moving.